This is exactly why you can't rotate in your golf swing. And I bet you never realized that your wrists stop you rotating. Yes, your wrists. We're also going to talk through two other huge reasons that are stopping you rotating in your swing. We're going to show you how to fix them and power up your game. Unlock that rotation. Now, the reason why we're going through rotation this week is simply because so many of you here on the channel have been asking this question. And we're powered by you. I'm powered by you, the viewers. So I can help you improve your golf and play your best golf. We're answering these questions today, so let's get into it. Let's start with the first one that you haven't heard of. What are your wrists affecting? Your wrists are affecting your rotation because simply two reasons. If you have a really open club face, so a cupped position at the top of the backswing, okay, and we rotate really hard, our face would just remain open. What your brain does magnificently is it tells your body to stop and allow your hands to pass, because this then gives you a chance of squaring the face. Well, look, that's no rotation there, is it? That's no rotation at all. So if there's no rotation, my hands can whip past me. Okay. The second thing is, when we tend to get this cupped position, what we've spoken about, we tend to then swing a little steep on the downswing and then sort of stand up again, reducing the rotation in order to try and find that golf ball. So having an open club face will force your body to be less active. Having a steeper downswing, so this again will force your body to be less active, less rotational. So flip that on its head and say, well, the stronger I get this club face, the shallower I swing, more like John Ram, like you can see here, the more I have to rotate to square the face. So if you're really open and swinging really steep, there's no wonder you can't rotate in your golf swing. So a really simple little fix for you to try here. Just grab the club in your left hand, hook your right hand under, just like that. Feel top of the backswing, that move, where you go top of the backswing, left wrist nice and flat. I want you to practice allowing that club to shallow and then rotate through. As I just said, the more shallow you get that downswing, the more it will encourage you to rotate. That's just how the body works. Now, as I'm doing that, I'm feeling as though my knuckles are working a little bit away from my wrist. So the shallower I get the club feeling, the stronger I get the club face, the more I will rotate. So simply, that's our first fix. That's the first huge reason why you can't rotate in your golf swing. So with each and every one of these, just compare it to what you're doing right now. You might not be doing it to a huge extent, but you might want to unlock more rotation. So just bringing a little bit of each and every one of these three into your swing will help you unlock that. Now, if you're thinking, Alex, how do I get involved with Powered by the Viewers? Dead easy. Just subscribe, turn on the bell, and pop your query down below. Like, I honestly want you to play your best golf, so just pop your query, no matter how big or how small it is. So number 2 on our list is this one. Again, it's all to do with where we start that downswing. There's a bit of a theme here. When we swing back and we have no depth to our swing, so at the top of the backswing, if our hands are closer to the back of our head and we draw a line down now and it's sort of through our toes, this again will reduce the amount of rotation you will need in your shot. Now, the ideal area I want you to unlock here is, as you make a backswing, can you feel as though your arms hang down around your heel? Okay, that would be sort of the ideal motion. Now, if you're sort of taking it too up in this backswing, that's simply because you're lifting these arms too much. So I would really feel like just make some swings around shoulder height, round the back of the shoulder and back, round the back of the shoulder and back. Now go a little bit further down, round the back of the shoulder and back, round the back of the shoulder, and do you know what? Do this 8, 10, 15 reps until you feel comfortable and you get that whole sensation of more depth, those hands hanging down. Other little tricks that I would try here is simply putting a T-peg behind my right heel. This is a great way for you to feel that depth in the backswing, to allow us to get more rotation in that downswing. A nice simple way, but definitely a huge one you hadn't thought of. Okay, let's get into the final one here. How you stand to this golf ball. Your starting position. The one that everybody just sort of leaves and parks because we're sort of lazy. I've been there, you've probably been there, but we just don't stand to the golf ball as good as we could. So things to really avoid here, and then I'll give you that posture reset that allows you to unlock that rotation. 2 bent knees, hunched over on the top half, a real dip and a curve in the bottom of our back, and then it's sort of tying it all together, a very upright sort of spine angle this way. Anytime it's compromised, it's very, very hard to rotate. Now, the hardest thing with posture is, I know this is going to be way more comfortable for you because that's what you've been doing, or this is more comfortable because that's what you've been doing. But what I want you to do here is reset that posture. So to do that, I feel as though firstly, I put those shoulders in my back pocket, okay? I forget the golf ball. I get the club to run parallel to the ground, and I take my stance around shoulder width apart. Now you'll notice the butt end of my club is pointing at my belt buckle or my belly button. You want to keep that relationship and keep the legs still and keep the legs stiff and tilt over until the club hits the ground. Now slightly bend those knees. Now for a lot of people, you'll feel like the hamstrings are a lot more switched on, the core is more switched on, but this is going to allow you to rotate. Look how I can keep that relationship to the ground. So if I can do it better on the way back, I've got more chance of rotating better on the way through. Hitting it longer, hitting it straighter, hitting it so much better. So I bet you never realised, did you? Look how far that's just flown. That was like a bullet. That was like a bullet. Now I bet you never realised those affect your golf swing and affect your release. But implement them, bring them into your game, and I know you will hit it further just simply because you've unlocked your rotation.